Hey everyone, today let's take a look at what skills are. We've all been talking about them and they are amazing. And when someone said to me, Debbie, they're just a markdown file, I was like, come on, seriously, it's just a markdown file. But it is so much more. Let me show you. Now I've got this a diagram that I actually got AI to draw for me, but it's actually really cool. This is on a skill that I actually built and we'll go through that in another video. But I just want to use it to show you and break down what a skill is. Basically, a skill is something that you want your agent to learn that it doesn't already know. For example, when we learn a new skill like playing basketball, maybe it's the bounce the ball, that's a skill. We don't know that. Your agent is trained on certain knowledge, but it doesn't have specific domain knowledge. And you're able to use skills to give it that extra domain knowledge, to personalize things the way you want it to learn or do things. So skills are actually very, very useful. And I'm going to break it down into very, very simple, how to use it and how to create one. And then later in another video, we'll deep dive into a really, really cool one that I've built for generating readmes. And it's actually really cool. So this basically shows you based on that skill, but basically just brings this into what you need to know. Now, when you look at this diagram, it's like, whoa, there's so much here to take in. This is difficult. No, it's not. Trust me. I'm going to break it down. So in this red box here, we have a SKILL.md. This is the brain, right? This is required. You need a SKILL.md file. This is when people say it's just a markdown file. This is what they mean, because that is all you need. Now you can add extras, but you don't have to. So the SKILL.md is all you need. And in that, it contains a YAML front matter with a name and a description, and then some markdown instructions for the skill. That's it. That's all your skill needs. And that's what we're going to create today. But I want to just kind of show you what else you can do before we actually go into that. So you can also add in a scripts folder. In the scripts folder, you can add all these scripts, things that you want it to do behind the scenes. It's going to run things for you, like scan your projects or check the README. And that runs without being loaded into context. You see what I'm getting at, right? This is really important. So the skills, everything isn't in context. It's only taking what it needs when it needs, and the scripts are being run outside of the context. Then you've got references. References are domain knowledge. So things like the best practices, some structure, some tone, it only reads it when the agent actually needs it. So it can reference that when it comes to a specific thing that it needs to reference. And then you've got assets. These are like your output files. So you could have badges, like a JSON folder or file with some badges in it, a README template, some diagrams. And I'll show you that in the actual skill I've built. But just so you know, these can all be added in there as well. And then you've got evals where you can do tests. It's like unit tests with prompts and assertions. It's optional, but totally valuable. So really, all you need and what we're going to do in this video is concentrate on this red box here, the SKILL.md file, the brain. Let's go and build it. So I'm going to use VS Code here. And basically what I need to do is literally just create a folder. So I can do a new folder. I'll just click up here and you can put it in a .agents folder. You can put it in a .github folder. You can put it in a .cloud folder as well. Okay, so let's just leave it in the .github folder for the moment. And then let's create another folder called skills. Obviously, that's very, very important. You want it to be able to find it. So skills, it needs to be in a skills folder. And then you need to actually call your skill. Sorry, let's create the folder, not the file. You actually need to be able to call the skill by a name. So I'm going to create a really stupid and simple skill called good morning. So that is a folder name I'm calling good morning. And then I need to create the markdown file. Now, it needs to be in capital letters, skill.md. That is how it needs to be called, skill.md. And basically, that is all I need. My skill is now almost ready. Let's go build it. Remember, I said you need YAML front matter. That gets created with these 3 dashes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in here, we put inside the skill what we need. Now, Copilot has already decided, hey, your skill is going to be called good morning. And Copilot is correct here because the skill should be called the name the same as what we call the folder. So if I put, for example, now it's gone and done too many things here. I'm like, slow down, wait a moment, I'm trying to teach something here. If I was to call it hi, right, it's underlined here and you can see this skill name hi should match the folder name good morning, the name of the skill, right? So that's how that works there. Great. So that is name, good morning, and then description, a skill that responds to good morning with a cheerful greeting. All right. That's pretty good to me. And that's pretty much all you need to know. I mean, what's very important here in the description is that the agent knows how it's able to call the skill. So when I say good morning, that's pretty okay. But, be explicit on how you want the agent to be able to know how to call that skill. Now, this is what goes into context all the time when I'm in here in this project. This is saved at project level, not global level. And I'll talk about that in another video. But this skill is project level. And this is added into the context each time. The name and description. That's a tiny little piece out of the context. That's okay. So just be careful of what you put in the description. You don't want it too long because that's going into context. And then what goes down below here, all this gets added to context only when the skill is called, right? That's really, really, really important. So that's kind of the cool thing. So everything in that YAML friend matter goes into context, and everything below only goes into context when the skill is called. Let's create our skill. So we don't need a title good morning skill. That's fine. But we're going to say when the user says good morning, respond with good morning. Hope you have a great day. Okay, that's kind of cool, but a little boring. Let's give it some domain knowledge. Respond with, and let's make it a little bit more personal. Hi, Debbie. And ask if they have done any sport today, and then make or send a funny cat a funny gif of a cat doing sports. That could be cool as well, right, Laura? Let's do it. Send a funny joke about sports, for example. Okay, so you can add in anything you want here, and you can even put in some description, example, user good morning, assistant agent. Hi, Debbie, have you done any sports today? Here's a funny joke about sports. Why does a soccer player bring string to the game? Because he wanted to tie the score. Cool, right? So again, you can make this as personal as you like. This is a very simple example. Let's go see if it works. So I'm going to open up Copilot, and I'm going to basically say good morning. Now, hopefully, it's going to go and find my skill, and it's going to mention my name and ask me if I've done any sports. You can see the user said good morning, and there's a skill for that. Let me read the skill file first. It's reading the skill file. Hi, Debbie, have you done any sport today? Here's a funny joke about sports. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired from all that cycling. I love it. Amazing. That is it. That is all you need to do to build a skill. It's so simple, right? So it really is just a markdown file. And remember then, if you wanted to use that across, different, I'm using .github here, but you could just as easy just do Claude in here. And then you could basically go along to Claude Code, and you can say good morning. And hopefully, if I've done everything right, it should find the skill and give me something similar to that. It's reading the skill.md file. Hi, Debbie, have you done any sport today? Here's a funny joke for you. Why do basketball players love donuts? Because they can always dunk them. Great. So as you can see, skills can be used across whatever agent you're using and whatever project, and you can use them per project basis globally, etc. And of course, we need to make better skills than that. That's a terrible skill, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to actually make a skill. So I want you to all go away and just try that. Create that skill. Just create a good morning, put your own name in there, and put something personal in there so that you can see it does actually work and responds with however you want it to respond to. And of course, if you want to find out more skills, you can go into the skills.sh directory, and there are a ton of skills in here. This is really, 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 really cool. And you can basically search, and you can see Anthropic, for example, has skill. You can actually just create a skill. So there's a skill creator, and you could literally just copy that and then run that in your terminal, and it's going to create the folder structure for you. So you don't even have to remember what I just showed you. You can just go ahead and it will create all that for you. That's all for this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I built a README generator or modifier for my READMEs with skills that are going to use assets and diagrams and all sorts of other stuff and run some code out of the context window and do all that. I'm going to show you that in the next video. For this one, again, like I said, super simple. SKILL.md file. That's all you need. Go ahead and build it. Have fun.